Okay, we're going to cover adding a network printer in Windows 7. So first we're going to go down to Start and up to Devices and Printers to show you the printers that you have installed. And notice that I've got some devices showing up here. Only one printer installed. We're fixing to add a printer. So we're going to do that. I'm going to minimize this where we can see our printer after it's installed. We're going to go to Start and up to Control Panel. And you'll notice that I'm in Category View. We're going to make this a little bit easier for us to find Run Advertised Programs by choosing either large or small icons. I'm going to choose large icons, and under the R's you'll notice Run Advertised Programs. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to double click on that, and it's going to bring up all of the programs that are advertised for Windows 7. It's important to know that if we change from all areas, we lose some of the programs, or if we change from categories to tech tools or teacher tools or different things, we'll lose some of the things that show up. I like to keep it in all categories and all areas, and then scroll down until I find the ends for network printer install. Now if I move this over, you'll see this is for Windows 7 because that's what we're running here. If you were running an XP machine, you'd see XP there. We're going to double click on that. It's going to start the program. Now the two things that I need to know to install a network printer are the printer's name, and that's clearly printed on the front of each printer. So you may have to go to the printer and write that name down. It'll be on a sticker, fairly large sticker right on the front of the printer. You also need to know what kind of printer you have. So I'm going to start off with the printer's name. And I got this right off the front of the printer. And it'll look something like this. It'll be divided into 4 sections. And the last part of it may be identical. It may say 01P or 02P. Now I've got a drop down to choose the type of printer that I've got. So I'm going to drop down there. And I'm going to scroll down. I know I've got a Dell. And I know it's an MFP Laser 3115CN. Now if your printer doesn't show up in that list, you'll need to stop and put a help desk ticket in so that they can get the driver for your printer added. And they might possibly even send someone out to finish the install for you. But I'm going to choose the printer that I know that I have, and I'm going to click Add Printer. Now it's going to do some stuff behind, and eventually it's going to stop, and I want to show you where it stops at writing the printer host name to temp file. At that point I know it's finished with the first part of the install, and all I have to do to start the second part is click this X right here to close this, and you'll see it starts the second part of the install and it adds it. Once that goes away, I can go back into my devices and printers, and there's my printer showing up and ready to use. Now if you get an error message, or if your printer install doesn't work and show up a printer, or after you install your printer if it doesn't print properly, then you're going to need to input a help desk ticket. If you got an error message, write that error message down and include it in your help desk ticket. Make sure that you have as much information as you can provide. It'll make it easier for the people at the help desk to help you. And you might want to, if you're going to need to input a help desk ticket, you may want to go to the video on inputting a help desk ticket and watch that now.